Global supply chains are vital for transporting products and services and are crucial for the world's economy. But 4 years ago, the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted the network and caused numerous shortages. A new book titled How the World Ran Out of Everything Inside the Global Supply Chain takes a deeper look at how the health crisis exposed the fragility of a system that was always at risk of collapse. The book also provides an argument for reshaping the supply chain to improve its quality and strengthen it against future crises. The author of that book, Peter Goodman, joins me in the studio. He is a global economics correspondent for the New York Times. Peter, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's a fascinating topic. Let me just start with a quote of yours, which is about the period before we all learned the word supply chain and it got all tangled. In a marketplace in which many companies were already making goods in China, the company that failed to do likewise risked distinguishing itself as uncompetitive.
Right.
Describe that environment that created the dependence on China.
Tremendous investment by the Chinese Communist Party, the government, in infrastructure, ports, highways, very high success in getting people educated and skilled to work in factories. And then really a lot of stuff that happened on our side of the Pacific. You know, the imperative by people running publicly traded companies to drop their costs as low as possible. This was good for consumers. It was good for the investor class. And so they took for granted shipping, which it turns out is an international cartel, as I expose in the book, a largely unregulated cartel. And they put themselves at the mercy of this shipping industry, treating factories in China like they might as well just have been in Ohio or down the street for that matter. It worked out really well until we had shocks, and those shocks got exposed in a big way during the pandemic.
And was this, you mentioned shipping, were people noticing this beforehand and saying, well, this is all working out fine now, but here are these choke points that, should we have a problem, are going to be a problem?
There have been warnings for years. I mean, I wrote my first supply chain story back in 1999 where there was an earthquake in Taiwan, and some people said, we're making a lot of computer chips there. Maybe we should think about making other places as well. There were shortages. Of course, in 2012, Fukushima nuclear disaster, we had shortages of electronics for months afterwards. It really whacked a lot of companies operationally, and people said similar stuff. There was even a book came out in 2014 said a pandemic could really hit the global supply chain. But the problem is that the person at a publicly traded company who says, maybe we should diversify, they're going to hit the next quarter's earnings. The executive who says, let's keep doing it the way we've been doing it because that's good for shareholders, they keep their job. And those incentives are still in place today.
So it could only have been fixed through collective action, and there's no body for that to prepare against these problems.
There's no czar of the global supply chain. Right. You know, it's not like we have some system cooked up by wizards who went to the top of a mountain and thought about the most efficient way to do things. We've got this very ad hoc, kind of jury-rigged series of overlapping systems, a lot of deregulation, a lot of kind of cultish reverence for a certain sort of efficiency that was all about lowest costs of doing everything, but didn't account for the costs of running out of ventilators in the middle of a pandemic, of waking up and discovering we're dependent upon Chinese factories for 95% of our personal protective gear. So we got frontline medical workers treating COVID patients without gear because we've really concentrated all of our production in one place, a place, by the way, that we happen to be having a trade war with.
Sure. Tell me about railroads. You also write about that.
Yeah, so I write about something called precision scheduled railroading, which is a fancy way of saying let's fire lots of people, let's scrap a lot of trains because it'll be good for the investor class. The history of rail in the United States, going all the way back to the robber barons, is the story of investor interests taking precedence over everyone's interest in getting stuff moving. So in the middle of the worst part of the pandemic, I tell the story in the book of this engineer who discovers, I'm actually hauling rail cars going in the wrong direction. I've got cars that are supposed to be going to Oregon with auto parts and chemicals. They're going to California instead. Turns out the rail is so obsessed with giving Wall Street lower dwell time. That's the amount of time that a load of cargo sits in a rail yard, that it's better to just attach these cars to wherever the next train is going and sort it out later. So this is the investor really getting ripped off. This is shippers getting ripped off while we're catering to this very narrow metric. Now,
before I let you go, Peter, what we know it's messed up. Are there fixes, or is there something happening to improve this situation?
Well, shareholders have to wake up to the fact that this kind of efficiency in the short term is not good for companies over the longer term. Consumers can't fix all this. We're busy with our jobs. We're taking care of our children. We're just trying to keep ourselves
prices
stocked.
to be lower, by the way.
We do want prices to be lower, but you know what? Inflation is driven in large part by these supply chain problems. So we're actually paying the higher prices now for the lower prices we've been getting for years, to say nothing of the fact that, if you run out of a ventilator in the middle of COVID-19, you don't get to say, well, at least our share price is high.
Excellent point. Peter Goodman, the author of How the World Ran Out of Everything Inside the Global Supply Chain. The book goes on sale Tuesday. Peter, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, John.